Hey there friends, it's Shane back, ending up a workout here in the shed, and just felt like there's something I should talk about. Been watching a lot of videos lately about law of attraction and manifesting. And for those of you that know me, you know that's sort of my thing. I've been studying that for a while. And I'm just going to distill in just a couple of minutes some of the basic facts of how it all works, kind of spell it out for you as simply as I can, and just give you a couple little tips to kind of help you out. You see, the thing to realize is, first and foremost, is we're all doing it already. We're all manifesting and creating our reality with our thoughts, and more importantly, our emotions. So the thing you have to do is use your emotions to monitor your thoughts. You know, most people are doing it backwards. I've been guilty of this. Thought comes through your head, and it ain't a good one. And immediately it provokes a feeling in your body. Oh, I don't like that feeling. And instead of saying, hey, that feeling's telling me this thought, I need to get it out of my head, and changing your thoughts to a happier thought, which would then give you a happy feeling, we get caught up in that feeling, and we just keep thinking thoughts that make us feel like that. What we got to do is get out of that. And how do you do it? Well, you see, what happens with most of us is we have the thought of the perfect reality that we want to create. All the wonderful things that fill us with joy, with bliss, which get our motors going, get us out of bed in the morning. And we can get that thought in our head for a few minutes, but it doesn't stay there, see? Because there's life. Life is happening. You got the bill collectors calling. You got bills to pay and rent to pay and food to buy, and you got stuff you got to do, just like me. And that's very distracting. It just almost seems sometimes that our whole society is set up to distract us. So the real key here, and the hardest thing to do, is to ignore it all. You see, the perfect reality, the one that you want to manifest and create on this planet, it already exists. It's already happening in another parallel reality. All you got to do to tune into that reality is believe it. You got to believe it already. You got to expect it. You got to wake up every morning thanking the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, for the miracle that already exists. And when the bill collector calls, and when the rent's due, and when all this stuff is grabbing for your attention and saying, hey, no, look at what is. What you want so far away, but what is, it's right here, right now. You got to ignore that, and it's hard. But you got to learn somehow to tune out what is. How do you do that? Well, that's the million-dollar question. You have got to ignore reality. I know that ain't easy, because everyone's going to say, hogwash, you can't do that. Come back to reality. No. You got to ignore reality. You got to ignore those people that don't think it's possible. You got to remove them from your energy field, and you got to surround yourself with positive, uplifting people that believe in your dreams just as much as you do and support you and encourage you. And when you start wondering and doubting, they get you right back on track. You know, I'm blessed with a great family that does that for me, and anytime I'm getting down, my sister, shout out to my sister Shanna, she's right there to put me back in line, and God bless her for that. You know, I got a wonderful, caring family that supports me, and I think of them often, and that's one of the things that kind of gets me back on track sometimes. The key is to realize, as Basher was saying this morning, I was watching one of his videos, he's a great channeler, I'd check him out if I were you. He says, circumstances don't matter. Only state of being matters. When you break that down, circumstances don't matter. They don't create matter. They are. Your state of being creates matter. So you got to learn to tune out the circumstances of your life, and you got to focus in on what really matters to you. And what is it? It's that happy feeling. And how do you get a happy feeling? You think a happy thought. It's also basic. Conversations with God says you are a three-part being. And the problem with a lot of us is we don't get those three parts of us all lined up and working congruently and consistently together. So the first part of being you are is your body. You have a physical vessel that you're inhabiting. And you need to make sure that that body is doing what the mind and the soul want. You got to line those three up. If your soul and your mind want you to be a bodybuilder, but your body keeps eating cheeseburgers, that ain't gonna happen so soon. And I've been there. That's my life story, I'll tell you what. But when you get your body and your mind on track and your soul all tuned up and all three are working as one, my God, boom! Magic happens. So very basically, very quickly, let me recap this, put it all down for you. Every time you think a thought, your mind, your soul looks at that and says, now is this something I want in my future? And if it is something that your soul wants you to experience and knows is for your highest good, you'll get a happy feeling, you'll get a good feeling. And if that thought that your mind's thinking, your soul says, look brother, look sister, you don't want this. Okay, you don't want to think this thought much longer because you're going to get it, and trust me, it ain't good. You're going to get an emotional feeling in your gut, and it ain't a good one. It's going to be worry, fear, anger, jealousy, all those negative emotions. But don't get caught up in those. The minute you get that feeling, say, hey, what am I thinking about right now? No, that's right. I don't want that in my future. What's the opposite of that? The opposite of that. Now, feel that. That's a good feeling, isn't it? Keep thinking happy thoughts. It's as simple as that. As we move forward and the energies lighten up, and this world, it's shifting fast, folks. I don't know if you can see it and sense it, but my God, I can feel it every day. It's just, wow. The energies are intensifying. Our powers of manifestation and attraction are growing every day. You got to get on this train and you got to figure out your thoughts and you got to control your mind or you're going to create chaos. Nobody wants that. Think happy thoughts. Nothing else gets in there. Those 6 inches right here, that's what it's all about. I'll give you everything you want. So hope that helps. Hey, if you like this video, if it helped you at all, subscribe. Please share my video on the social media networks. Go to my Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Shane, SHANE, isms, ISMS. Like my page. All future videos will be posted there first. I thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you all a happy, Merry Christmas, a wonderful holiday. We're going into 2014. I personally have decided that this is it. This is the year for me. Is it the year for you? It's all up here. Good luck.